Housekeeping rules again, fire exit behind you for the ladies. For the men, it's just behind that projector and the main entrance that you came in from. Car parking, we have got a deal with Asda. We've spoken to Asda. You can park your cars there. Inshallah, hopefully you will not get a ticket. And if we display through the Majlis, if there's any messages we want to give the audience, any individuals, for example, car that needs to be moved, for example, anything else, we normally put the message on the projector. Please do look at that when the message is on, and please act accordingly. The format for today is, inshallah, we're going to have 3 Marsiyas, inshallah, 3 Marsiyas. The first one will be Ghazi Rizvi. The second one is a young boy who we're trying to promote here. He's got a very beautiful voice called Akil. And the third one will be Brother Khamis Rizvi, who recites beautifully. I don't have to tell you about him, how beautifully he recites. Just before Sayyid. And also, as usual, we'll be doing the narrative in English. And then that will be followed by the Masa'ib by Sayyid Moustafa Al-Qazwini. So without any further ado, I'd like to call onto the podium Brother Ghazi Rizvi to recite the first Marsia for tonight. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
بر محمد آل محمد بلندتر صلوات. لا الہ تو پڑھ لیا، اب لے مزہ تاثیر کا. لا الہ کی تہ کے نیچے خون ہے شبیر کا. لا الہ کے پڑھنے والوں، لا الہ سے پوچھ لو. لا الہ تو بچ گیا، گھر لٹ گیا شبیر کا. لا الہ الا اللہ محمد الرسول اللہ. لا الہ الا اللہ محمد الرسول اللہ. کہ لا زوال درس گاہ حسین ہے، نہ جس کی کوئی مثال ہے، نہ جس کی کوئی نظیر ہے. وہ بے مثال شہنشاہ حسین ہے. حسین روح کائنات ہے، حسین فخر معجزات ہے. خدا نے جس کو مرحبا ہے نفس مطمئن کہا، وہ کربلا کا مصطفیٰ حسین ہے. لا الہ الا اللہ محمد الرسول اللہ. کہ لا زوال درس گاہ حسین ہے. حرم میں حشر کا سما ہوا، پھوپھی سے جب سکینہ نے کہا، مجھے ہمیں نہ نیند آتی ہے، میں سوں کس کے سینے پر، کہاں چلا گیا میرا حسین ہے، تڑپ چکی شبیہ مصطفیٰ مگر حسین ہی ڈٹا رہا، پسر جواں کی لاش پر ہے مطمئن کھڑا رہا، یہ وہ خلیل کربلا حسین ہے، لا الہ الا اللہ محمد الرسول اللہ، کہ لا زوال درسگاہ حسین ہے. صلوات.
So you might have noticed was that brother was reciting that very, very beautifully, mashallah, very beautifully. We did put a message on. There's a car number plate I'll read out now. R009DVN. Looks like a Honda Civic, black. Please, can you move your car ASAP? Is blocking other cars. Next, I'd like to call on to the stage Brother Akil, who's going to recite another Marsia. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
کیا رہا خیموں میں شہ کے ایک اداسی رہ گئی، کیا رہا خیموں میں شہ کے ایک اداسی رہ گئی، صرف رونے کو محمد کی نواسی رہ گئی، کیا رہا خیموں میں شہ کے ایک اداسی رہ گئی، سج گئی قاسم کے ٹکڑوں سے ادھر کرب و بلا، سج گئی قاسم کے ٹکڑوں سے ادھر کرب و بلا، ماں ادھر بیٹے کی دلہن کو سجاتی رہ گئی، کیا رہا خیموں میں شہ کے ایک اداسی رہ گئی، چھینتا تھا شمر چادر اور زینب بار بار، چھینتا تھا شمر چادر اور زینب بار بار، کیا رہا خیموں میں شہ کے ایک اداسی رہ گئی، مادر اصغر نہ بیٹھی سائے میں آئی تو زندہ لاش باقی رہ گئی. کیا رہا خیموں میں شہ کے ایک اداسی رہ گئی. قید میں بالی سکینہ کو ملا بابا کا سر. قید میں بالی سکینہ کو ملا بابا کا سر. منہ پہ منہ رکھ کر جو سوئی ماں جگاتی رہ گئی. منہ پہ منہ رکھ کر جو سوئی ماں جگاتی رہ گئی. چھینتا تھا شمر چادر اور زینب بار بار. چھینتا تھا شمر چادر اور زینب بار بار. اپنی چادر کے محافظ کو بلاتی رہ گئی. اپنی چادر کے محافظ کو بلاتی رہ گئی. کیا رہا خیموں میں شہ کے ایک اداسی رہ گئی. کیا رہا خیموں میں شہ کے ایک اداسی رہ گئی. کیا رہا خیموں میں شہ کے ایک اداسی رہ گئی. صرف رونے کو محمد کی نواسی رہ گئی. صلوات.
Ahsant, mashallah, brother Akil. I think he must be 10 years old or even less. How old are you? 12, mashallah. And look at his voice, alhamdulillah. This is what we're trying to promote over here. We're trying to give a platform for the young kids. Whilst I was just standing there, there's another young kid who's just approached me. And initially I said no to him, but what's made me actually put him in the program, he persisted. He said, no, please, let me just do 1 minute, 2 minutes. This is the enthusiasm that we need for the next generation. We're trying to provide a platform for the young kids. These guys are the successors of the Majalis. They're going to take it forward. We have a vision of how we think Majalis should be run in ethos that we want to promote. You guys have been coming for the last 10 nights. If you feel that we're doing a good job, please, we need your comments, your feedback, positive and negative, so we can improve for next year. And also, we're a voluntary organization. It's needless to say that obviously we rely on funds. So if you feel like this is something that you want to see again next year, if you want to see it better next year, then obviously if you can contribute, then we'd really appreciate that. Before I call Brother Moustafa onto the stage, I'm sure you guys are getting tired of me asking you again and again and again. So I know you know what I'm going to say, but there's brothers waiting outside. So if you could please stand up one more time. I can trouble the mu'mineen again. If you got any space, just please move to your left. And the young kids, please come onto the stage. It'll create a space for the other people to come in. Can the young kids come onto the stage? And the brothers, if you can move to my left, please. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Ahsant. Just whilst the brothers are moving across, one thing I'd like to say is that what we're trying to do, part of the ethos I was talking about, is we want to take the good in every culture, Arab, Iranian, Pakistani, bring it together, leave the bad, but bring the good, and inshallah use it in, as long as it's not contraindicating the Sharia of Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, we want to take it forward. We're getting a lot of Urdu reciters, and some brothers say, oh, well, why not English? Well, we need reciters. If anyone wants to come and recite, volunteer yourself, Arabic, Farsi, we're more than happy to accommodate. So I would definitely urge that. Can I call onto the stage now? Now this is a Muhibban initiative, something different from what you'd see again. We're going to do what we have been doing for the last nights. We're going to do a narrative, inshallah, try to make a narrative of what happened on SHAAM GHARIBA. So can I ask the sisters and the brothers who are partaking in the narrative? Oh, yes, Mujtaba. Sorry, I've not got you written down, that's why. Brother Mujtaba first. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
صلوات. اے باد صبا جا کے یہ اموں کو بتانا، پیاسی ہے سکینہ. اے باد صبا جا کے یہ اموں کو بتانا، پیاسی ہے سکینہ. اس چھوٹے سے سن میں یہ ستم میں نے اٹھائے، اللہ کسی کو نہ یتیم ایسا بنائے. خود اپنے لہو میں کوئی بچی نہ نہائے، میں تم کو بلاتی رہی تم بھی تو نہ آئے. میں بن گئی بادہ سے لئی نو کا نشانہ، پیاسی ہے سکینہ. پانی کی طلب مجھ کو کھلاتی رہی ٹھوکر، کہتا تھا نہیں دوں گا میں فوجوں کو پلا کر. جب شمر لئی کر چکا صحرا بھی یہ لشکر، دکھلا کے مجھے پھینک دیا پانی زمین پر. تب سمجھی میں کیا ہوتا ہے امید دلانا، پیاسی ہے سکینہ. ایک جام ہوا شام غریباں میں میسر، وہ کوزہ میں رکھ آئی تھی اصغر کی لحد پر. تھا مجھ سے بھی چھوٹا میرا بھیا میرا دل بھر، شرمندہ میں ہو جاتی چچا پیاس بجھا کر. اب اپنے ہی ہاتھوں سے میری پیاس بجھانا، پیاسی ہے سکینہ. اے باد صبا جا کے یہ اموں کو بتانا، پیاسی ہے سکینہ. سلام.
Without any further ado, I'd like to call the sisters and the brothers who are doing the narrative to take their places. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
A thick cloud of dust was hanging over the battlefield of Karbala. As the sun was setting, the events of that day, the carnage, the massacre of saintly souls had cast a gloom on the desert tract. An eerie silence was prevailing, which was from time to time broken by the sound of a drum beating to celebrate the victory. The hollow victory achieved by a host of well-fed, well-equipped soldiers against a handful of brave warriors, tormented by 3 days of thirst and hunger, each of whom had fought every inch of his ground and displayed valiance which has remained unparalleled in the annals of mankind. When the beatings of drum had stopped, the desert wind carried the sound of wailing from tents pitched on a hillock, tents which had been plundered and burnt, tents which had been ransacked, looted, tents which had been pillaged. These ramshackle tents were the remains of Hussein's camp. The widows and orphans who had during the short space of a few hours lost all their dear ones were brutally beaten and lashed by the ruthless marauders. Not satisfied with their heartless brutality, the enemy set fire to the tents. What a holocaust it was. A young child was seen rushing out of one of the burning tents with his clothes aflame. One of the enemy soldiers, seeing his pitiable condition, came to his help and put out the flames. The child looked at him with surprise because he had not expected to find even a spark of human feelings in the brutes who had come to inflict tortures on them. Seeing that he was somewhat different from the others, he sobbed,
Oh Sheikh, when you have been so kind to me, do me one favor and show me the way to Najaf.
Najaf is far away from here. In fact, it's several miles from here. But tell me, why do you want to know the way to Najaf?
I want to go to the tomb of my grandfather Ali in Najaf and tell him what your people have done to us, how our men have been butchered, how our ladies have been whipped. I want to tell them how the earrings were snatched away from the ears of Sakina, my cousin, and how she was left bleeding and in pain.
Zainab, who was now in charge of the camp according to the last wishes of her beloved brother, did not know what to do. Should she ask all the ladies and children to perish in the consuming fire rather than suffer the indignities they were subjected to? Whose counsel and advice could she take in this hour of trial? For Ali, the ailing son of Hussein, was lying unconscious on the bare floor of one of the burning tents. Even the mat on which this young Imam was lying had been snatched away from him. Zainab had no alternative but to turn to Ali Zain al-Abidin, who, though seriously ill, was the only person whose decision in such a crucial matter had to be followed. She rushed to him and shook him hard, saying,
O my brother's son, as our Imam, I appeal to you to tell us what should we do in these present trying circumstances. Shall we remain in the tents and allow ourselves to be devoured by the fires that are raging, or go out of the tents into the open?
My aunt, it is our religious duty to do all we can to save our lives. We must all leave the tents and go out into the open, however unpleasant it may seem to us.
Zainab called all the children to her. She started counting and identifying each of them. But she found that one child was missing. She found that one child was missing. To her horror and dismay, Zainab found that Sakina, the beloved daughter of Hussein, whom he had particularly requested her to look after before marching out for the last time, she was not there. She was not there. In the dark night, dimly lit by the pale moon, Zainab and Kulsum started the search. In vain they were looking hither and thither, but no trace of Sakina was found.
Oh, Sakina, my darling Sakina, tell me, where are you? Where shall I look for you in this limitless desert?
The echo of her voice was the only reply she was getting. In utter frustration, she turned to the place where the body of Hussein lay. She ran towards Hussein's body. She cried,
Hussein, my brother, I cannot find Sakina, your own darling child, whom you had left to my care. Tell me, dear brother, where shall I look for her in this wilderness?
As she came near the body, the moon, which had been hiding behind the dark clouds, came out and lit the surrounding area with its pale beams. And there she saw Sakina clinging to the dead body of her father. She was sleeping with her head rested on his chest.
Sakina, tell me what made you come here. My dear child, how could you find your father's beheaded body in this dark night?
Oh, Aunt, I was seized by an irresistible desire to tell my father what these people had done to me. I wanted to tell him that his dear Sakina had been robbed of the earrings which he had so lovingly presented. I wanted to tell him that the man had not even cared to take them out, but snatched them away, tearing my earlobes. I wanted to tell him that when I cried with pain, I had been mercilessly slapped by that beast. When I left the tent, I was running aimlessly in the desert, shouting, Baba, tell me where you are lying. Baba, Sakina wants to come to you and tell you all about the suffering she has endured since you left her.
Zainab saw a lady from Yazid's army approaching their tents. So she asked her, "Who are you? What has induced her people to relent by sending food and water?"
My lady, I am the widow of Hur, who last night came over to your brother Hussein from Yazid's army and died this morning fighting bravely in defense of your brother. My husband was a general in Yazid's army, commanding 1,000 soldiers. When some of the soldiers of Amr Sa'd realized that all of you would perish due to hunger and thirst, and they would not be able to take you before Yazid according to his command, they decided to depute me to carry the food and water for you.
Zainab was reminded of the parting wish of her brother. Just before leaving, he had told her that if she got water after his death, she should be the first to offer it to Sakina. With a tumbler full of water, she went over to where Sakina was sleeping. She woke her up.
Sakina, my sweet child, at last there is water for you. Get up, my sweet child, and wet your parched lips and throat with this refreshing drink.
Sakina woke up from her sleep. She looked at her aunt. With a childlike innocence, she asked,
Dear aunt, you too have remained thirsty for days. Why did you not drink it first before waking me up?
My child, it is usual to give food and drink to the youngest first. Since you are the youngest here, I have brought it to you.
Hearing this, Sakina took the mug filled with water from Zainab's hands and she ran out of the tent.
I'm taking the water to my brother Ali Asghar, who is sleeping amongst the dead. Did you not tell me that it is usual to offer such things to the youngest? Ali Asghar is the youngest amongst us. I know he did not get a drop of water, for when father brought his still body, soaked in blood from the battlefield, my mother had anxiously asked him whether any of the soldiers of Amr Sa'ad had taken pity on his condition and given him water. Father could not say yes in reply to this question. He could only hang his head down with tears rolling down his cheeks. My mother and I understood that Ali Asghar had died thirsty. I cannot forget how my young brother was turning his dry tongue on his parched lips since this morning. Oh, Aunt Zainab, now that water is available, let me give it to him.
Zainab was now taking rounds of the tent with a half-burnt tent pole in her hands. She was looking sometimes towards the morgue where lay the corpses of all her dear ones. She saw the corpses of Aliun Akbar. She saw the corpse of Qasim. She saw the corpse of Aun and Muhammad and others. Sometimes she was looking in the direction of the river, where she saw the body of her brother Abbas. Often she was looking in the direction where the body of her dearest Hussein lay. She was recalling how her brothers, her nephews, her sons had tenderly looked after her from the day she had started from Medina on this ominous journey, and what a helpless and hapless state she was finding herself in. They were now all gone forever. With these thoughts, she turned in the direction of Najaf, where her father Ali lay buried. In her unconscious state, she saw one person galloping towards the camp as if he was coming from a long distance and wanted to reach there post-haste. His face was covered by a veil. She saw the person on horseback. This person lifted the veil from his face, and there she saw the face of her father Ali with deep sorrow depicted on it.
Zainab, Zainab, I have come to take over from you the duty of guarding the widows and children of my Hussein, his kinsmen and his companions. O Zainab, what have these forces of evil and oppression done to you all?
Oh, Father, how late you have come. Father, where were you when my Ali Akbar and Qasim and Abbas fell in the battlefield? Oh, Father, where were you when your Hussein's head was mercilessly severed from his body without giving him a drop of water? Oh, Father, where were you when Ali Asghar's throat was pierced with an arrow? Oh, Father, where were you when Sakina's earrings were snatched away mercilessly? And oh, Father, where were you when she was brutally slapped by Shimmer? Oh, Father, where were you when Yazid's soldiers snatched away our veils and set fire to our tents? Oh, Father.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
I'd like to call onto the stage Brother Khamis Rizvi to recite the last mercy of tonight. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
मुजराई خلق میں ان آنکھوں نے کیا کیا دیکھا مجرئی خلق میں ان آنکھوں نے کیا کیا دیکھا پر کہیں سے تے پیغمبر سانا آقا دیکھا مجرئی خلق میں میں نے دیکھا عالم شاہ کو آلودہ خون میں نے دیکھا عالم شاہ کو آلودہ خون میں نے عباس کو بے جان لب دریا دیکھا مجرئی خلق میں میں نے دیکھا علی اصغر کا گلا خون میں تر میں نے دیکھا علی اصغر کا گلا خون میں تر میں نے زخمی علی اکبر کا کلیجہ دیکھا مجرئی خلق میں ایک گٹھڑی شہدی پشت پر لائے جس میں ایک گٹھڑی شہدی مجرئی خلق میں ہائے کیوں ہو نہ گئی کوڑ کے ان آنکھوں نے ہائے کیوں ہو نہ گئی کوڑ کے ان آنکھوں نے قید خانے میں سکینہ کا جنازہ دیکھا مجرئی خلق میں جا کے زینب نے مدینے میں کہا صغرا سے جا کے زینب نے مدینے میں کہا صغرا سے کہوں کس منہ سے کہ پردیس میں کیا کیا دیکھا مجرئی خلق میں ان آنکھوں نے کیا کیا دیکھا مجرئی خلق میں صلوات
جزاک اللہ. صلو علی محمد و آل محمد. We'd like to thank you for your continued support, the comments we have received, the funds you guys have given. We'd like to thank you on behalf of Muhibban Youth Foundation, and we'd appreciate your continued support. All of us that you see volunteering here, most of us are graduates of the Saturday school that we have, Muhibban Youth, Muhibban classes that we have, Quran classes. We teach Tajweed, basic Islamic history and Aqaid. So if you have any children, I would definitely recommend the Quran I learned myself. I learned from these classes. I've been blessed to have such teachers. We have events throughout the year. There was a brother who came to me today after the ASHURA MAJLIS and said he didn't know about this. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on WhatsApp, we're on Facebook, we're on all social networking sites. You can follow us, you can join our groups. Just speak to any of the volunteers, they'll be more than happy to give you the details, and we can forward you the group on WhatsApp that you can join. It tells you every events that we have. We have events throughout the year, namely Imam Mahdi Conference, Eid al-Zahra, and other big events that we do, Fatimiyya Majlis and Ramadan lectures. We would appreciate if you can attend in your numbers in the Ramadan series as well. So if you need any information regarding what's going on and any information, please do join and we'll take it from there. Now, without any further ado, I'd like to call onto the stage Sayyid Maulana Moustafa Al-Qazwini, who will be delivering his SHAAM GHARIBA MAJLIS. Tomorrow, on the request of the Sayyid and the feedback that we got from the question and answer session the other day, we have arranged a 2-hour question and answer open panel discussion with the Sayyid. It's not something we have every day. So I would appreciate if you have any questions, if you want to put into practical applications all these lessons that we learn in ASHURA, the Sayyid is available for you guys tomorrow. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وعظم الله أجورنا وأجوركم بمصابنا بسيدنا ومولانا الإمام أبي عبد الله الحسين صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وأهل بيته وأصحابه. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أنبياء الله جميعا وعلى سيدهم وخاتمهم حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك وأناخت برحلك. عليكم مني جميعا سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا. إنا خلقنا الإنسان من نطفة أمشاج نبتليه فجعلناه سميعا بصيرا. إنا هديناه السبيل إما شاكرا وإما كفورا. صدق الله العلي العظيم. On the day of Ashura, year 61 Hijri, in the land of Karbala, Imam Abu Abdullah al-Hussein fulfilled his promise with God. He accomplished his mission. And God says in the Quran, مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ رِجَالٌ صَدَقُوا مَا عَاهَدُوا اللَّهَ عَلَيْهِ. Among the believing men and women are those who were true to their covenant with God. They fulfilled their promise and their covenant with God. صَدَقُوا مَا عَاهَدُوا اللَّهَ عَلَيْهِ. Imam Hussein was true to God. He promised God to give him everything. His life, his blood, his children, his men and women. And he did that on the day of Ashura. And he was true. And he did it with full satisfaction. He said, One of the last statements Imam Hussein made in Karbala, Ilahi ridam biqada'ik, la ma'buda siwak. As long as you are happy with this, as long as you are happy with my family being scattered on the sand dune of Karbala and my companions too, I am happy too. Ridam biqada'ik. So he fulfilled his responsibility. Now the question is, what is our responsibility today? What is our responsibility, my friends? What should we do for Imam Hussein alayhi salam? How should we reward him? What should we do for God? We have a covenant with God. We made this covenant too. So the first thing we have to do, I will mention 4 points tonight, only 4 points. The things that we are able to do, it is within our ability. Number 1, we have to continue the glory and the flame of the revolution of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. This passion that we have, this love, this dedication, this ikhlas, this sincerity that you showed, you have been showing for the last 10 nights, 11 nights, especially today, the day of Ashura. You have to continue the flame of this revolution. Why? Because Imam Hussein is not independent from Islam. Imam Hussein is not independent from God. Imam Hussein and Islam are synonymous. They are the same cause, integrating one another. Imam Hussein gave his life, gave his family, gave his blood for the sake of this religion. Islam and Imam Hussein are intertwined. We cannot separate between them. So when you help Imam Hussein, you are helping Islam. When you help Imam Hussein, you are helping God. When you help Imam Hussein, you are helping the cause of the humanity. You are helping all the oppressed in this world. This is number 1. We have to continue. We have to continue commemorating Imam Hussein. We have to continue emphasizing the goals of the day of Ashura. What are the goals of Ashura? What were the goals of Imam Hussein? Number 1, Imam Hussein was fighting injustice. He was fighting corruption. He was fighting tyranny. He was fighting deviation. He was fighting the arrogant people, the racist people. And we have to continue his cause, my friends. As I mentioned last night, Ashura was only 6 hours, no more. But today, kullu yawmin Ashura. Every day for us is a day of Ashura, a day of struggle, a day of giving, a day of sacrifice. وَكُلُّ أَرْضٍ كَرْبَلَاء. Karbala, when Imam Hussein arrived on the 2nd day, he purchased that land. Do you know? He purchased the land of Karbala. It was about probably 4,000 square meters. The land of Karbala that he purchased from the tribes, because he told them, my grave is going to be here. So I want this land. I want to purchase this land from you. But today Karbala is everywhere. Wherever there is an oppressed crying for help, that is Karbala. Whenever there is injustice somewhere, this land is Karbala. Whenever there are hungry and poor and forgotten, this is the land of Karbala. Kullu yawmin Ashura wa kullu ardhin Karbala. We have to continue. We have to make a pledge with Imam Hussein before midnight tonight. If you have not done this pledge throughout the day today, remember, before you go to bed tonight, before midnight, before this day ends and terminates, say, Ya Aba Abdullah. It's a couple of sentences, no more. With your heart. You don't even have to say them with your tongue. Inside your heart and your mind, turn to him, say, Ya Aba Abdullah, I'm your soldier, I'm your servant. I make a covenant with you to continue your path, to continue your struggle. So accept me as a humble soldier, as a humble servant in your group. in your ashab, in your companion. This is number one. Number two, my friends, do not keep Imam Hussein only for yourselves. Imam Hussein is a universal figure. Imam Hussein came to free mankind, not just the Muslims. Imam Hussein does not belong to a specific race or color or family. Imam Hussein belongs to the entire universe. So don't keep him for yourself. Try to introduce Imam Hussein as much as you can. Tell people about Imam Hussein. You did a great job today. Many of you invited your friends. You put banners outside. Today in the whole world, people are distributing pamphlets, telling people about Imam Hussein, giving free water, free food, and telling them about the message of Imam Hussein. We have to continue this every single day. Don't shy away from that. Continue telling people who was Hussein. Introduce Imam Hussein. Let people enjoy Imam Hussein. Today, only in Iraq, I'm talking about only in Iraq, there were Christians who had a procession of Ashura. Today, there were Sabians, Sabi'ah, who had the procession of Ashura. Who were non-Muslims who had the procession of Ashura. There were Muslims from other traditions, other schools of thought who went to Karbala. Today, Karbala hosted 4 million people today, only today, the day of Ashura. Many of them are not Shia. Many of them are free people who want to learn, who want to get inspired by Imam Hussein. Hussein is for the humanity. There are no boundaries for Hussein. Please don't keep him for yourself. Please, when you introduce Imam Hussein, introduce him in a good way, in a civilized way, not just emotional way. Hussein is about reason. Hussein is about aql. Hussein is about rationality. So introduce Imam Hussein to your friends at universities, at the academia, in the market, in your work, in your school, in your jobs. Introduce him and tell the story of Imam Hussein. Share it with them. Let's not do injustice to Imam Hussein. Some Shias, some very few, through what they do, through their behaviors on the day of Ashura, they misrepresent Imam Hussein. They hurt Imam Hussein. They do injustice to Imam Hussein. Don't do that. Don't do that. Be credit for Imam Hussein. So when Imam Hussein looks at your work, he says, I love what he's doing. I love what she's doing. Those are my supporters. Those are the supporters of Islam. I'm proud of them. We have to be very conscious. We have to be very careful of our behavior, of our treatments of others, even of the way we say Hussein. Stay away from superstitions. Imam Hussein is not about superstitions. Imam Hussein about realities. Imam Hussein is about facts. So it is upon us how we represent him to others. Be a good representative. Imam Hussein is looking for good ambassadors. And alhamdulillah, you are. Men and women, young and old, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You are good ambassadors of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The third thing, what does he want from us to do? Imam Hussein says tears are not enough. Tears are not the end of the story. Emotions are not the end of the story. Imam Hussein is asking for something more. Imam Hussein says, I want you to put your life into this cause. Imam Hussein says, I want actions, not just emotions and tears. Not only lamentations. Lamentations, they inspire you to give more, to work more, to contribute more. My friends, there are simple things we can do that serves the cause of Imam Hussein. Very simple things. We can benefit ourselves and others. Even non-Muslims can benefit from that. And through that action you can serve Imam Hussein. One of them, blood drive. Blood drive. Donate your blood. Give your blood. Tell them on the day of Ashura, the day of Arba'in and Muharram and Safar, I give my blood, I share it with others so I can save lives. After all, Imam Hussein came to save lives, not to destroy them. Imam Hussein came to save dignities. Imam Hussein came to save the people. So let's do blood drive. Let's do food drive. The food that you have here every night, you take it and you go. Share it with others. You have some areas in your city and other cities who suffer from hunger, from starvation sometimes. I know many areas in Europe, in North America, we have many hungry people in the streets. In the name of Imam Hussein, present them with a hot meal. Tell them this is a gift. You don't have to present yourself. When they get it, they receive the barakah of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. You can do anything for Imam Hussein. Some of you have money, so you have to donate your money. Some of you have extra time, donate your extra time. Some of you, the bright ones among you, you can do tutoring to your community and to others. Donate your time. Donate your effort. Build your country. Imam Hussein wants to see your society the most beautiful, the most peaceful, the most stable. Imam Hussein does not want to see crimes all over the societies. Imam Hussein does not want to see homeless people sleeping in the street. This is the message of Imam Hussein. Some of you can give, participate, donate financially. Sometimes you are a good writer. Write. Sometimes many of you are good speakers, powerful, influential speakers. Speak. Sometimes you can engage economically, politically, socially in your society. Imam Hussein wants to see your city beautiful. Imam Hussein wants to see your city peaceful. This is the message of Imam Hussein. This is the message of Islam. Imam Hussein revolted against Yazid because Mecca, Medina, Syria, Sham, Iraq, Yemen, these areas were not peaceful. People were bullied by criminals who were appointed by Muawiyah bin Abi Sufyan and Yazid bin Muawiyah. Peace was missing, dignity was missing, security was missing. So build your country, build your city. You are contributing to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. You are making him happy. It's not only about Aza. Aza is part of it. We are proud about the Aza and we have to continue the lamentation. We have to continue the Aza. But Aza is part of it. It's not the end of the story. Imam Hussein says, I want you to go home and take care of your neighbors. Check on them. There are some vulnerable people in your communities. Elderly people, sick people, people who do not afford housing, people who do not afford medicine, people who do not afford clothing. The winter is coming soon. If you can give some clothing, some food to people, don't ask them about their identity. They don't have to be Shias, they don't have to be Muslims. The story of Ibrahim, God said to him, Ibrahim, you have to feed this man. This man, I've been feeding him 50 years. I never asked him about his religion. I never asked him whether he believes in me or not. I was feeding him. This is your job. أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. So Imam Hussein is more than tears, is more than lamentation. Imam Hussein is a revolution of Islah, reforms. Every act of goodness, every act of reforms contributes to the revolution of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And Imam Hussein will be happy with you. Imam Hussein himself, when he was in Medina, he would wake up in the middle of the night. He leaves his house. He goes and checks on the homes of those who are suffering, the poor, the needy. Imam Zain al-Abidin after him did exactly the same for 40 years. He would cover his face. People do not know him. People know there is a man who comes to their doors after midnight to bring them food, but they don't know his name. The day Imam Zain al-Abidin died, they realized that he was Ali ibn al-Hussein Zain al-Abidin. We didn't know him for 40 years. This is the message of Ahlul Bayt. Be the best one in your community. The best one in your street. You have to be. You sister, you brother. The best one in your neighborhood. You have to be the mayor of the city. the unofficial mayor. Every one of you should be the mayor that takes care of his neighborhood and his city. كلكم راع. All of you are mayors. All of you are leaders of the city. All of you are in the city council. All of you. كلكم راع وكلكم مسؤول عن رعيته. Don't just live for yourself. Share your life, share your money, share your bed, share your clothing, share everything you have with others. That is the grand message, the cardinal message of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And then number 4, my friends. Imam Hussein wants us to be united. You know what I loved about your city? I saw this majlis last night. Many people coming from other majalis and participating here. I found no politics in your majalis, and that's what made me happy. That's what makes me happy, when there is no politics. You work for Allah, you work for Islam, you work for Ahlul Bayt and Imam Hussein. Don't let politics destroy your work. Be united, whether you are black, white, red, rich, poor, Arab, Pakistani, Iranian, Afghani, Lebanese, whatever. Be united. Be united. Have one voice. Work together. Put your hand in the hand of your brothers and sisters. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Imam Hussein gave his blood to unite the Muslim Ummah, to bring harmony to the Muslim Ummah, not to divide the Ummah. Not to divide the Ummah. The enemies of Imam Hussein, their aim was to divide the Ummah. Even until today, those who hate Imam Hussein, the hypocrites who hate Imam Hussein, the hypocrites who tell you do not commemorate Imam Hussein, they aim to destroy the Ummah, to sow the seeds of division in the Ummah. We are the followers of Hussein alayhi salam. We have to unite, put our efforts together, always work together. How many Islamic centers you have here? You have to be united, one voice, one direction, different colors, but the destination is one. And we have 3 slogans. We work under these 3 banners. The first banner, La ilaha illallah. The second banner, Muhammadun Rasulullah. The third banner is Aliyun Waliyullah. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Our youth have to be united. The young professionals like you, people in their 20s and 30s and 40s. Our parents have to be united with each other. Our Imam Bargaz, the Islamic centers, the mosque, the Husseyniyas have to be united. Stay away from division. Stay away from rivalry. Help each other. Support each other. Stand with each other. If this place has a program, special program, then all other have to come here. If there is another place who has a program, we have to go there. We work together. One hand, one voice, one path. And that is the path of the wilayah of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Our elders have to be united. Our scholars have to be united. Our maraja have to be more united and more cooperative. Even the top leadership. This is what Imam Hussein wants from us. This is his message. This is what he is expecting from us, to work together. Our institutions, our intellectuals, our people, our women. We have to be united. We have destined to meet Imam Hussein alayhi salam. At what makes him happy? If he's alive today standing here and you tell him, Imam Hussein, what do you want me to be? The first answer would be, I want you to be united. I want you to support each other. Don't fight. Keep politics away. Keep hypocrisy away. The mu'min, we have been refined, alhamdulillah. We have been purified. Look what God says to the family of the Prophet. وَيُطَهِّرَكُمْ تَطْهِيرًا. إِنَّمَا, verily, إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهِ, the will of God, the determination of God, إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهِ لِيُذْهِبَ عَنْكُمُ الرِّجْسَ أَهْلَ الْبَيْتِ, to take all the abomination away from you. وَيُطَهِّرَكُمْ تَطْهِيرًا. to purify, to sanctify. Ya Ali. Ahsant, ahsant. Inshallah, you are always with Ali ibn Abi Talib. The best name is the name of Ali ibn Abi Talib, my friend. Some of you asked me, some of you, your wives are pregnant, and you asked me about a suggestion for a name. I humbly suggest you name your first child, if he's a male, Ali. Nothing is more beautiful than Ali. Yazid asked Imam Zain al-Abidin, what's your name? He said, my name is Ali. He said, but to the best of my knowledge, Ali was killed in Karbala. He said, yes, that is Ali al-Akbar. And there is another Ali al-Asghar. And if my father Hussein has 1,000 sons, he will call all of them Ali, 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 Ali. The name Ali infuses you with hope, with courage, with success. So my friends, we have to get together. If there is some skirmishes, some misunderstanding between two groups, we have to remove them. Be the ambassador of Islah. Go and mediate. Imam Ali, at the time of his death, he turned to his children Hassan and Hussein and Muhammad ibn al-Hanafiyyah. He says, Allah, Allah, I remind you of God, I remind you of God. في صلاح ذات بينكم. Bring people together, bring families together, bring two Islamic centers together. Let them relate to each other. Let them respect each other. My friends, we are different. We are naturally different. We differ from our spouses, from our parents, from our siblings, from others. Differences are okay, but differences should not be the cause of fight and division. We learn from Imam Hussein to tolerate and embrace others. You know how many people joined Imam Hussein on the way to Karbala? Why? Because of his manners. Some of them were Umayyas in the camp of Bani Umayyah. When they saw the goodness, the purity of Imam Hussein, they joined him. Some of them were Christians. Some of them had no intention of going to Karbala. They were going somewhere else. But they changed their direction when they saw the purity of Imam Hussein, when they saw his beautiful manners. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, إنكم لن تسعوا الناس بأموالكم فسعوهم بأخلاقكم. Sometimes you cannot purchase people with your wealth, with your money, because they have money too. They have money. You can't purchase them. You can't tell them, listen, this is 1,000 pounds. I want you to stand with me. Because he has 2,000 pounds, 3,000 pounds. But you can do something else. إِنَّكُمْ لَن تَسَعُوا النَّاسَ بِأَمْوَالِكُمْ فَسَعُوهُمْ. Embrace them with your manners, with your hearts. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was able to attract people to Islam through his manners, through his tolerance, through his inclusion. Do not say to someone, you are not Shia because you don't believe in what I believe. Don't say this. Even if that person is not practicing, even if that woman is not hijabi, even if that person is not praying, ask God for their guidance. Tell them, you are a good believer, but you need to work on yourself more and more. Encourage people. Do not discourage. We should not discourage people. We should be a source of attraction to Islam. We should pull people to Islam. Today I read a story of a lady who was born in a very religious family. Her mother died when she was 16 years old. She is now here in your country, in this country, in the UK, not far from Manchester. She says, because my family, my father, after the death of my mother used to accommodate me. She would understand my weaknesses. When she died, my father was so harsh with me. He would force me to wear the hijab. He would force me to fast. He would force me to stay at home. He would force me to pray. I got tired of religion. Today, I do not. This is what she said. Allahu Akbar. Today I don't consider myself being a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim because of what my father did to me. Don't force people to accept Islam. People will change slowly, slowly. Be patient. Be patient with people. Attract them. وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا. Allah says in the Quran, always speak to people good. Don't be harsh. Be nice, be kind. At the end, maybe it takes 10 years. Maybe sometimes it takes 20 years, 30 years. You're going to win. وَقُلْ جَاءَ الْحَقُّ وَزَهَقَ الْبَاطِلُ إِنَّ الْبَاطِلَ كَانَ زَهُوقًا. They thought that they're going to destroy Hussein. Yazid, he thought when he dispatched Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad, and Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad in his turn dispatched Umar ibn Sa'd to murder Imam Hussein, they're going to cover it up. People are going to forget Imam Hussein. Look today. Today exactly 1,380 years after the martyrdom of Imam Hussein. 1,380 years. Where is Hussein now? Tonight, they set fire into the camp of Imam Hussein. They turned the camp of Imam Hussein into ashes. They ransacked the house of Imam Hussein. But Imam Hussein is lodging in your heart. He has a house in your heart, in your conscience. In every house. Wherever house you go today, they say, Ya Hussein. The name Hussein is reverberating around the world. They failed. Even the person who carried the head of Imam Hussein, they beheaded Imam Hussein immediately. Umar ibn Sa'd said to Khiwalla ibn Yazid al-Asbahi, Khiwalla, take this head, run, I want you to go to Kufa. The distance is about 80 kilometers. I want you to run, get there before dark, so you can put the head of Hussein before Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad, and tell him, Umar ibn Sa'd, your commander in Karbala, the commander of your army in Karbala says, mission accomplished. So he took the head and he was rushing with his horse. But when he reached Kufa, he reached the palace, it was after dark. The gates were closed. They said to him, come tomorrow morning. So he takes the head of Imam Hussein with him tonight. SHAAM GHARIBA tonight. The eve of the 11th, he takes the head of Imam Hussein with him home to his home. His wife opens the door. He says to her, open the door. We are rich now. I brought you so much wealth, so much money. I'm promoted by the caliph. She said, where is the money? He said, this is the head of Hussein. She said, Allahu Akbar. Shame on you. You bring me the head of the son of Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam, and you consider this to be victory? Shame on you. Wallahi, from today, la jama'at rasi wa rasaka wisadatun abada. I'm not going to stay with this house with you anymore. I'm not your wife. Shame on you. You murdered the son of Fatima al-Zahra and Ali ibn Abi Talib, and you are happy. You tell me I'm rich. You are rich. You are bankrupt. You are morally bankrupt. She left him. He lost his wife. The second one, Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad himself, the governor of Kufa, who dispatched the army to murder Hussein. His mother, Marjana. His mother's name is Marjana. She disavowed him after Ashura. She said to him, you are not my son. I don't recognize you as my son anymore. His brother Uthman, his sibling Uthman, he said, you are not a brother anymore. They renounced him. They said, it is shame on us if we belong to you. You don't belong to us. And then, look what happened to the murderers of Imam Hussein. Did they enjoy their life? 3 years after the day of Ashura, Al-Mukhtar ibn Ubayd al-Thaqafi, he seizes the city of Kufa and he murders in one day 280 of the murderers, the killers of Imam Hussein in one day. Yazid himself could not survive more than 3 years. Yazid could not survive after the day of Ashura. The entire empire of Bani Umayyah could not survive more than a few years after the day of Ashura. It was the blood of Imam Hussein. It was the day of Imam Hussein, the day of Ashura, that led into the collapse of the empire of Bani Umayyah. The Christian priest, when they took the head of Imam Hussein to Aleppo, Halab, he looked at the head, he said, whose head is this? They said, a man, Kharijite. He rebelled against the caliph, we murdered him. He said, but what is his name? I look at his face is shining with nur, with light. Can you tell me his name? They didn't want to tell him the name, but they had to. They said his name is Hussein. He said, Hussein, whose father? Whose his father is? Whose the mother is? They said, Hussein, his father is Ali ibn Abi Talib, his mother is Fatima. He said, shame on you, Muslim Ummah. You murder the grandson of your prophet. Wallahi law kana lil Masihi walad. I take oath by Allah, if Jesus has left us a son or a grandson, la askannahu ahdaqana. We would lodge him in our hearts, our eyes. This is what you do with the grandson of your prophet Muhammad. Then he comes to the head of Imam Hussein. He says, Ya Aba Abdullah, ana ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Look at the effect. Imam Hussein, without a body, only head, silent head. How he inspired and changed others. Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. Tonight Karbala is dark. Tonight the family of Imam Hussein are lonely. We're going to go home with our kids and our families. But where is the family of Imam Hussein? Who's taking care of them tonight, ya mu'mineen? Have you thought about that? Who's taking care about 84 women and children in the camp of Imam Hussein? They were shattered tonight. It was a long day for them. It was a very terrifying day. A day of sadness, a day of trauma. Inna lillah wa inna alayhi raji'un. Where do we begin? As soon as Imam Hussein alayhi salam fell down, Umar ibn Sa'ad says, Ahriqu buyut al-zalimin. Set fire in the house, in the camp of Imam Hussein. فَأَشْعَلُوا الْخِيَمَ نَارًا. They ransacked the tents of Imam Hussein. They set them into fire. The fire burnt. They turned into ashes. Women and children, they were running, roaming around in the land of Karbala, in the desert of Karbala. They did not know where to go. And then the sand dune of Karbala, the desert, was scattered with the decapitated body of Hussein and his companions. Wherever you look, there is an arm, there is a leg, there is a head, there is a body that cut into pieces. Lady Zainab, she had a very difficult task tonight. It's a very difficult night for Zainab alayhi salam. A night of pain, a night of suffering. Probably the longest night in the history of the family of Imam Hussein was tonight. The night of the eve of the 11. Sayyida Zainab was very concerned about children, not to be lost. She had to gather them in one place. At dusk, some commanders of the army of Bani Umayyah came to Umar ibn Sa'ad. They said to him, Ayyuhal Amir, you have fulfilled the mission of killing Hussein thirsty. This is what Yazid wanted you to do, that to kill Hussein while he's thirsty. So you killed him, you killed his children, his companions. But there are kids here, children who are thirsty. They did nothing wrong. Can we take some water to them? So they convinced them. He said, La ba's, okay, you can take them some water. So they filled the containers with water. Some of the soldiers came forward where the children of Imam Hussein are standing, and they said, Ya Atfal al-Hussein, O the family of Hussein, the children of Hussein, we brought you water. But Atfal al-Hussein, the kids, they stood, they didn't move. They said to them, we are not going to hurt you. We are not going to hurt you. We brought water for you. We know you are thirsty, and we are going to leave. Just come and get the water. Aren't you thirsty? They said, Bala, Bala. Yes, we are thirsty. ولكن كيف نشرب وقد قتل الحسين عطشانا. How can we enjoy drinking water while our father, our master Hussein died thirsty? Lady Zainab was looking in the middle of the night. A lady was missing. Who's that lady? Al-Rabab, the mother of Ali al-Asghar, Abdullah al-Radi'. She was making the count of women and children. She found Rabab missing. She started searching for her left and right. Where are you, Rabab? Rabab, where are you? There is no voice for Rabab. Until she came, she found Rabab in darkness, putting her forehead on a small grave. She was weeping. She said to her, are you Rabab? She said, Bala, Sayyidati. Why don't you answer me? She said, because I came here, I felt my baby is thirsty. It is time to nurse my child Abdullah. Ali al-Asghar, he died thirsty here. Then she made another count. She saw two young girls are missing from the rest of the group. She called their names. She searched for them. She could not find them. Eventually she came to the battlefield. She saw those two young girls embraced one of the bodies there, one of the bodies of the martyrs, and they died over that body. Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. On this night, Lady Zainab turned to her sister Kulthum. She said to her sister, every night Al-Abbas, Abu al-Fadl was protecting this camp. Ali al-Akbar was here. Al-Qasim was here, other companions. Tonight we have no men. This is our responsibility to protect the children and women. So you stand on one side, I stand on the other side. Kulthum stood on one side, Lady Zainab on the other side that faces Najaf al-Ghari. When she was guarding the camp, she saw the image of her father Ali ibn Abi Talib appearing to her. She said, Father Ali, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, Boya علينا جلجل الليل ودارت علينا الزلم والخيل. Where were you, Ya Ali ibn Abi Talib, today on the day of Ashura, to see what happened to your son Hussein, to see what happened to your grandchildren on the sand of Karbala? Where were you, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen? Then after midnight, Zainab, she had promised Imam Hussein to gather the children on the eve of the 11th. But after midnight, she could not wait longer. She decided to go and pay tribute and say salam to the body of Imam Hussein. So she headed to the battleground. She was flanked by scores of women and children who followed her to the battlefield. She was searching for the body of Hussein. She could not recognize him. Hussein was headless. His body was cut into pieces. It was decapitated. The only thing that led her to the body of Hussein was the aroma, the beautiful fragrance of the body of Imam Hussein. Through the fragrance she came. She sat next to his body. Ya Aba Abdullah, you don't know what happened to us after your departure. She shared her suffering, her pain with Imam Hussein alayhi salam. She wept there with the children. She sat there for a while, and then amalan biwasiyyat al-Hussein, she wanted to honor the will of Imam Hussein. She went back to the camp. Inna lillah. And this is the last bit, ya mu'mineen, the most agonizing. Among the children of Imam Hussein, there was a young lady, very young, who used to تضع المصلى لأبيها إذا حضر الصلاة. Whenever it is time for prayers, she would put the prayers rug for Imam Hussein. She knows her father is going to pray. On the day of, in the night of Ashura, at the time of the prayers, she turned to her auntie Zainab. She said, Amma Zainab, لقد حضر وقت الصلاة ما لي لا أرى أبي. Now it's time for prayers. Usually my father does his prayers on time. I prepared the rug for him to pray. I don't see my father. She said to him, sweetie, your father has left us. He's joining his grandfather and his father and his mother Fatima to Zahra. إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. أفاطم لو خلت الحسين مجدلا وقد مات عطشانا بشط فراتي، إذا للطمت الخد فاطم عنده وأجريت دمع العين في الوجنات. أفاطم قومي يا ابنة الخير واندبي نجوم سماوات بأرض فلاتي. We give condolences to Fatimah al-Zahra alayha السلام, to Amir al-Mu'mineen, to Imam Hassan, to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. And now we give condolences to our 12 Imam, Al-Imam Al-Mahdi Al-Muntadhar. We say to him, Ajarak Allah, Ya Baqiyat Allah, Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين. مؤمنين, tomorrow inshallah Salatul Maghribain is at 8 p.m. sharp inshallah. We begin at 8 p.m. and immediately after the Salat we're going to have a town hall meeting, an open forum for all of you. I urge you to come so we discuss our future, our matters. We discuss issues that are very pertinent and very relevant to our situation here. And we need to hear from you. Many of you are intelligent. Many of you are sincere, hardworking, intellectual. So we need to hear from mothers, from fathers, from elders, from youngers, from the youth, from women, from men. So we will have this town hall meeting which lasts for 2 hours tomorrow inshallah. So I urge you to come. The meeting is going to begin after the Salat. We pray at 8 and the meeting begins at 8:30 until 10:30 p.m. inshallah. We need to listen to you. So how we can change, we learn how we can change and improve our situation. How can we get together? What are our challenges? What are the ills in the society? How can we fix them? We have to have this debate and this discussion. We have to be open. We have to be frank. We should not shy away from these issues because Allah says in His book, I'm not going to change you unless you initiate the change. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. So we will wait for you tomorrow inshallah. Raise your hand, mu'mineen, mu'minat. Recite this ayah with me 5 times for the recovery of the sick, the ill, who are at home, who are in the hospitals. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أمن يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء. أمن أمن يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء. يا الله 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 يا أسمع السامعين. اللهم من على مرضانا بالشفاء والعافية. Oh Allah, bestow healing and recovery on all those people who are suffering from illness, from sickness. Oh Allah, grant them shifa, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. Oh Allah, bless all the people who are here and outside, all those who participated and served in the Majalis of Ashura for the last 11 nights on the day of Ashura, during the MAQTAL, during the days, the nights, those who contributed, those who helped, especially the young ones, the young leaders. I am very impressed with the people of Muhabban here, and of course other centers. I didn't get a chance to go to others, but I am sure there are other leaders, other sincere leaders in our community who are working day and night to protect this community, to serve this community. O Allah, بحق الحسين يا أرحم الراحمين. O Allah, bestow victory on them. O Allah, bestow your blessings, your protection, your bounties on each and everyone who served the cause of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. O Allah, protect our young generation, protect our parents, protect our families, our children, our wives, our husbands, the elders, the youngers. O Allah, protect this community, protect all those who are serving Islam. O Allah, unite our hearts around your book, the Holy Quran, around your Prophet, around monotheism and Tawheed, and around Ahlul Bayt, specifically Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and make us the soldiers of our 12 Imams, Al-Imam Al-Mahdi Al-Muntadhar. O Allah, hasten his reappearance. O Allah, make us people who will bring peace with the Imam, inshallah, who will be the aids and the helpers of the Imam. وعجل اللهم في فرج سيدنا ومولانا صاحب العصر والزمان وإلى أرواح المؤمنين والمؤمنات والشهداء. Today, during the Azza in Karbala, 31 people lost their lives today afternoon in Karbala. So we recite Surah Al-Fatiha for them and all mu'mineen and mu'minat. Al-Fatiha مع الصلاة على محمد وآل محمد. And we pray for the people of Kashmir, for the people of Bahrain, the people of the eastern province and Hijaz, Lebanon, Iran, Iraq, Pakistan, India, all the mu'mineen worldwide. We pray for them, we pray for their victory, inshallah. Sallu ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون صلى الله عليك يا سيدتي يا زينب 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 يا زينب.
तेरा सीना नहीं लबदा बाबा मैं रुल गया 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 तेरा सीना नहीं लबदा हो इंजलत है दूर मेंढे انجلت ہے دور مینڈے تے کرونا بھول گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا تیڈا سینہ
نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا تیرا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا
بابا میں کشام کے لوکاں نے تیڈے بعد کنیزی وچ منگیا میں غیرت سیداں دی میں غیرت سیداں دی وہ ویل مر گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا
بابا میں رل گیا تیرا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا
انجلت ہے دور مینڈے انجلت ہے دور مینڈے تے کرونا بھول گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا تیڈا
سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا
جڑا گل تیرے ضربہ چھلیا میں کھول کلو کے ڈیندی نہیں ملیا سر تیرا نہیں ملیا سر تیرا ترلے کر دی رہیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا
تیرا سینہ لبدا بابا میں رل سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا
انجلت ہے دور مینڈے انجلت ہے دور مینڈے تے کرونا بھول گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں
رل گیا تیرا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا
جڑا بخری قید دا حکم ہویا میں کو کلیا تنگ زندان دے وچ انج روندی میں ٹریا انج روندی میں ٹریا قیدان میں رل گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں
رل گیا تیرا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا تیرا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا
انجلت ہے دور مینڈے انجلت ہے دور مینڈے تے کرونا بھول گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا
تیرا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا
بابا میں کشام کے لوکاں نے تیڈے بعد کنیزی وچ منگیا میں غیرت سیداں دی میں غیرت سیداں دی او ویلے مر گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا بابا میں رل گیا تیڈا سینہ نہیں لبدا
بابا میں رل گئیاں تیرا سینہ نہیں لبدا
سجاد میں زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں
سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا
سجاد میرے سر سے 9 بار چھینی چادر بلوے میں نبی زادی پھروائی گئی درد مل جائے ردا مجھ کو اور میری دعا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں
بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں
مجمع خفیوں کا میرے چلنے کی جا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں
زینب ہوں میرے سر زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا
سجاد میرے دل کو یہ درد ستاتا ہے سر غازی کا نیزے سے جب خاک پہ آتا ہے سر میرا کھلا دیکھے غم اس سے بڑا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں مجمع ہے کوفیوں کا میرے چلنے کی جا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہو میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں
بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں میں زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا
سجاد میرے سر سے 9 بار چھینی چادر بلوے میں نبی زادی پھروائی گئی درد مجمع ہے کوفیوں کا میرے چلنے کی جا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں میرے سر پہ ردا کوئی نہیں بازار جفا سجاد میں زینب ہوں
कोई नहीं
This is
बाजार जफा
Inshallah, Allah
सजाद
accepts all
मैं
your
ज़ैनब
azadar,
हूँ
मालूम है अदा को गाजी की बहन हूँ मैं बेदस्त है वो गाजी पाबंद रसन हूँ मैं याद आई वफा उसकी जब पास रहा कोई नहीं बाजार जफा मजमा है खूफियों का मेरे चलने की जा कोई नहीं बाजार जफा सजाद मैं ज़ैनब हूँ मेरे सर पे रिदा कोई नहीं बाजार जफा सजाद मैं ज़ैनब हूँ Barakallahu bikum. Zainab alayhi salam enters the court of Yazid and he says to her, how do you see what Allah did to your brother on the day of Ashura? And she replies to him, she says, I saw nothing but beauty. I know you are all tired. Inshallah, this is the last night. As if she looks at him and she says, my home is where the message was sent. My home is where the message was sent. Day in and out the angels descend. My home is where the message was sent. Day in and out the angels descend. And you ask me, what did I see? I saw nothing but beauty. I saw Hussein quenching his foes, MashaAllah. I saw Hussein quenching his foes, MashaAllah. I saw as they replied arrows, MashaAllah. Hussein holding a desert rose, MashaAllah. I witnessed valor, MashaAllah. I saw Karbala, 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 MashaAllah. My home is where the message was sent. My home is where the message was sent. Day in and out the angels descend. And you ask me, what did I see? I saw nothing but beauty. I saw Hussein quenching his foes, MashaAllah. I saw Hussein quenching his foes, MashaAllah. I saw as they replied arrows, MashaAllah. Hussein holding a desert rose, MashaAllah. I witnessed valor, MashaAllah. I saw Karbala, MashaAllah. I saw Karbala, I saw Karbala, MashaAllah. I saw Karbala, MashaAllah. I saw Karbala, MashaAllah. I saw Karbala, MashaAllah. I am Zainab the Hashemite. I am Zainab the Hashemite. The moon to my left, the sun was to my right. Now shackled and taken in chains, looking at my beloved Hussein, the mountain that didn't shake. MashaAllah, I saw the river carry the lake. MashaAllah, I saw what no other eye can take. MashaAllah, I saw my brother. MashaAllah, I saw Karbala. 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 Allah o belabhay tu ro zade, o belabhay tu ro zade, moj be paye tu zanu zade, mah khayme be mah falak, mah abruy pahlu zade, be abruy MashaAllah, begi suye to. MashaAllah, panoye haram, jan Zainab be bazuye to. MashaAllah, yale Karbala. MashaAllah, I saw Karbala. MashaAllah, I saw Karbala. I saw Karbala. MashaAllah, Karbala. I saw Karbala. As if she says to Abu Fadl, the river came to you on its knees. The river came to you on its knees, begging you drink. The river came to you on its knees. Ya Abu Fadl. The river came to you on its knees, begging you take crashing at your feet. The river came to you on its knees, begging you take crashing at your feet. You denied yourself even its taste, for the moon never lifts up the waves. How you gave your eye, MashaAllah. How you gave your eye, MashaAllah. How you gave your eye, MashaAllah. Banner in the skies, MashaAllah. How you gave your eye, MashaAllah. Banner in the sky, MashaAllah. From the tents you shine, MashaAllah. You divine honor, MashaAllah. I saw Karbala, MashaAllah. I saw Karbala, MashaAllah. I saw Karbala, I saw Karbala, I saw Karbala, I saw Karbala, MashaAllah. Karbala, why have you taken Karbala? Why have you taken Abu Abdullah from me? He remains in a city and I remain in a city. Karbala, why have you taken Abu Abdullah from me? He remains in a city and I remain in a city. Why has he left me abandoned? Why has he left me abandoned? Why has he left me abandoned? Without him life is Jahannam. Without him life is Jahannam. Hussein, Hussein, Hussein. Repeat after me, Shabab. Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, Thar, Thar Allah, Allah. Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, La Thar Allah, La Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, La Thar Allah, La Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, Thar Allah. Karbala, why have you taken Abu Abdullah from me? He remains in a city and I remain in a city. Why has he left me abandoned? Why has he left me abandoned? Why has he left me abandoned? Without him life is Jahannam. Without him life is Jahannam. Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, Thar Allah, Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, La Thar Allah, La Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, Thar Allah, Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, Thar Allah. Every land is Karbala, every day is Ashura, every land is Karbala, every day is Ashura, every land is Karbala, every land is Karbala, every day is Ashura, every land is Karbala, every day is Ashura. Every time we drink the water, we prepare tears for your daughter. Every time we drink the water, we prepare tears for your daughter. When she came next to your headless body, your blood was your necklace. Karbala, prolong your last night. Let me say farewell to my Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, Thar Allah, Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, Thar Allah. Shimmer, don't step on his chest, don't. Shimmer, don't step on his chest, don't raise his head on a spear. I cannot see Hussein defeated, cannot shed any more tears. I cannot see Hussein defeated, cannot shed any more tears. Karbala, so I'm shedding blood. Karbala, so I'm shedding blood. Taken from country to country. Where is there one to defend me? Where is there one to avenge? Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah, Thar Allah. Hussein, 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 Hussein. Thar Allah. I will come again here for Hussein here. Come and chain here to Karbala. I will come again here for Hussein here. Come and chain here to Karbala. I will come again here for Hussein here. come and chain here to is the last one. I will come again here. Until next year, inshallah, ya Aba Abdullah. I will come again here for Hussein here. Come and chain here to Karbala. I will come again here for Hussein here. Come and chain here to Karbala. I will come again here. I will come again here for Hussein here. Come and chain here to Karbala. I will come again here for Hussein here. Come and chain here to Karbala. Eyes will cry for you, time will pass and you remain. Eyes will cry for you, time will pass and you remain. In my heart a voice keeps calling out, oh Hussein. In the heart a voice keeps calling out, oh Hussein. With 72 men you faced the tyrannical Yazid the ruler. Oh Hussein, Ghariban Karbala on the holy day ASHURA. Strong you stand alone, representing Muhammad and your father Haidara. I will come again here for Hussein here. Come and chain here to Karbala. I will come again here. Come and chain here to Karbala. I will come again here. Come and chain here to Karbala. I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil Karbala. I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil Karbala. I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil Karbala. I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil Karbala. I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil Karbala. I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil Karbala. Rain was blood for you because the water was a shame. Saint. Rain was blood for you because the water was a shame. Rain was blood for you because the water was a shame. To descend while you're dying thirsty, ya Hussein. Rain was blood for you because the water was a shame. To descend while you're dying thirsty, ya Hussein. When you stood alone saying, am I not the holy prophet's grandson? Now the 1,000 men that you quench with your holy hand leave you abandoned. But your Shia will mourn you till today, for you are what is a Zamzam. I will come again here for Hussein here. Come and chained here to Karbala. I will come again here. Bala, I will come again here. Come and chain here to Karbala. I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil Karbala. I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil Karbala. I'm on Aidil, I'm on Aidil. Time erodes the rocks, but your love will never change. Saint. Time erodes the rocks, but your love will never change. Stronger than the rocks are the hearts who love will say, oh Abbas, this is me, Sakina, so please return if you can hear me. I will never ask you for water, just one look from you will relieve me. You promised me that you'll look after me, so Abbas, how could you leave me? I will come again here for Hussein here to Karbala. I will come again here. come and chain here to Karbala. I will come again here for Hussein here. Come and chain here to Karbala. I'm on Aidel, I'm on Aidel, I'm on Aidel بكربلا. I'm on Aidel, I'm on Aidel بكربلا. I'm on Aidel, I'm on Aidel, I'm on Aidel بكربلا. May Allah accept all your aza and all your actions and bless this majlis with a loud salawat ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا خير خلق الله. السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين يا علي بن أبي طالب. السلام عليك يا سيدتي نساء العالمين يا فاطمة الزهراء. السلام عليك يا سيد شباب أهل الجنة يا حسن بن علي المجتبى.